We got cameras set up. We got people in the chat. We're ready to play. So let's do some announcements right off the top. So first and foremost, if you are in the need for some coffee because you're staying up late to watch our streams, you can head right over to foundfamiliar.com/FeatherFall and order some coffee using the FeatherFall promo code, just one word, FeatherFall, and get 10% off. We have some real testimonials in the stream right now. Kylie, which one are you drinking? Good chime in.
Spirit of the Wind. I was on mute.
Good job. Leave her alone. She was reaching for the button, Bob.
I was going like cheesy, like.
Which one do you have, Kylie? Kylie's just like.
I have Spirit of the Wind.
I was typing. I can't talk and type. It does mess up. I mean, yeah. So Found Familiar's posting it in the chat. Go ahead and click on that. Use FeatherFall promo code. Get 10% off. Order some Spirit of the Wind. I know Chris has the Meta Magic, and he loved that.
I've seriously not heard a bad thing about it. Adam has the Rogue one that he really likes too. I can't remember the name of it.
It's the Rogue Senpai. I don't think that's it, but Rogue Panache. That's it.
Notice some senpai.
Yeah, that one.
Yeah. Senpai
Oh, that's your favorite too. Aaron, I was like, I don't know who it is behind the name of the sun.
Somebody that said they really liked it. I mean, I just turned on notifications for any time Found Familiar does stuff on Twitter, and I see a lot of the reviews that they retweet and like and comment on, and they're all amazing. I seriously have not seen a better one yet. So,
well, I low-key go behind everybody's back, and I'm like, is this coffee good? And they're like, yeah. And I haven't heard anything back.
Yeah, so Kylie...
I was behind people's back looking for tea, and there is none. There's only coffee.
So, yeah, Kylie's undercover boss. Just
I am.
getting the deets on everything.
Yeah, because I don't want to spend my money if it's if there's bad stuff, and I haven't heard anything bad.
Right.
So
We wouldn't be sponsored if it was bad. I mean, that's just bad business. And then the other sponsor we do have is Skull Splitter Dice. If you're in the need for some metal dice, some other not metal dice, I mean, who even rolls without metal dice nowadays? I mean, everybody here but me. You can use the link all the way down at the bottom of Twitch, click on it, and then use the promo code FeatherFall. Get 10% off there as well. They are amazing dice. They have a lot of fun. I'll say supplemental information that they email you to, so I would suggest you sign up for their newsletter. They send a lot of how to build a good barbarian, how to 10 real life tips you need for DMing. So it's cool stuff like that you can add if you're in their newsletter. But also just buy their dice. They're good quality, good company, and they support us. So do that. I don't leave the stream. Do it after the stream. But yeah, so that's all there. So we'll go ahead and touch on the schedule. So Tuesday nights we have The Gods We Know at 8:30 Central Time, where they're kind of goofing around with some cultists. It's great. And then every Thursday night we have our FeatherFall Table Talk, where we're talking about random D&D pop culture news, stuff like that. We are actually going through the Unearthed Arcana classes, which has been a ton of fun. It's given me a lot of ideas for some new players that I'm going to make up. It's going to be a ton of fun. But that's Thursday nights at 8:30 Central Time. So be sure to check us out there tomorrow. And with all of that said, do you all have anything you would want to promote or talk about?
Next Monday, we will be having our one-shot, and Chris is going to be DMing it, and I will be playing in it, and you all should be watching it to support us do that if you want to. When I say should, you still have the choice with whether or not you tune in, but we'd love to have you. So please do tune in at, I think it's 8 Central Standard Time? I think that's right. Double check on our Twitter, because we'll tweet about it that day, yeah, I'm sure.
Kylie, did you have something? All right. This is awkward.
Let's play some D&D.
Let's play some D&D.
I have nothing to say.
So we'll do a quick recap of last session and a few before. So as the party exited Waterdeep, they're on their way to the Misty Forest in the town of Meadowbrook to answer Jax's mother's request for some assistance, and on their way there, they got to meet Lily and Art, which is the humble parents of Mr. Jackson. I don't remember your last name, Jax. Do you even have a last name?
Metal Muck.
Metal Muck, in the town of Meadowbrook.
That's where the name came from.
I love it. So y'all went through there. You found a nice little friend along the way, Durgle. And Durgle's been hitching a ride to get away from the goblins that are hunting her, and she set up traps for. And then along the way, you met some dragon hunters who were setting up camp to take out this dragon that's been pillaging and killing along the water's edge. Come to find out, it might have all been a ruse for the most part, and then you found an illusory, nailed it, dragon that was guarding an entrance to some tunnels. And along the tunnels, you found two paths, one to the right where it was housing piles of salt, and then one to the left where there was several tables that seemed to have no real purpose. Finding a secret entrance in said one of the table legs, you found a secret room where you met Gilfton, the tiny gnome that's experimenting on a real dead dragon. And as he warned you to leave, you were approached by a Goliath in a white robe and hood, which appears to be from the church. I don't want to say the church, the religion of Bane. And that's where we left off. Does anybody have anything you'd like to bring up before we get started?
Just as a reminder as to where Val was, he was underneath the workbench. Alesta was standing in front of him, just so you are
And I was
aware.
back with the other gnome.
Yeah, did we
Looking
get
at the
his
dragon.
name?
Gilfton.
Gilfton?
Yep.
What was the other guy's name that you had mentioned just now?
Gilfton was the gnome in the place. There was a Goliath that hadn't given his name yet.
Oh, okay.
But he did come up to you in a hostile manner. And that's,
I think I was hiding.
yeah, you were hiding
Yeah, you were.
with Val, weren't you?
Mm-hmm.
And then Alesta was covering both of you. And then Jax was hiding with Gilfton on the other side of the dragon.
Yep.
So, all right. So that's where we left off with this just hulking Goliath in full robe and hood. And he's going to enter and say, Gilfton, what are you doing? How did this door open? Well, I have friends. And he's going to like point to where Jax is.
Hi.
Who are you, what are you doing in here?
We
We
just
are here visiting our friend Gilfton.
He doesn't have any friends.
He does now.
Yeah, both of us.
And he looks confused. Gilfton, I thought you said you didn't have any friends. These are my new friends. Well, I think it's time for you to leave. All of you except Gilfton, you stay. So please. How did you even get in here?
I was walking around and we just kind of stumbled into this cave, and we were looking around, and all of a sudden this table, I was tired, I leaned on it and I hit a button, and all of a sudden poof, the door opened up, and here.
That is exactly what happened. Yes.
Make a deception check with advantage with Alesta's help.
3 on that one. 18. Thank you.
That is a better one. That is slightly better.
Yeah, that's much. Okay. Wow, what a terrible turn of circumstances, because how can I trust you not to tell anybody about this place?
Oh, I mean, I didn't know we weren't supposed to tell. I mean, not that I did, but I won't if you don't want me to.
Yeah, we are very trustworthy people. Just look at our faces.
Gilfton, what did you tell your friends? Oh, discovery requires experimentation. And then
Yeah, seriously, that's all he told us.
he helped. The others didn't. He did. And so the Goliath is going to say, I don't know. I don't think I can let you leave. And let's roll initiative.
Just throwing this out there as an option. You could.
I don't think I can. So yeah, go ahead and roll initiative.
That doesn't even warrant a persuasion check. It's just, no, I'm not gonna do it.
Oh my goodness. Wow, you rolled a critical fail. A critical fail, if we all want to track that. So...
I got 19.
Okay.
I got 17.
Jax got 13, and Val got 11.
All right. So as you guys are looking, you're in a very tiny room. So it's probably, I think I said 10 by 10 at most, 10 feet tall. And as you look at this Goliath, he is 7 to 8 feet tall, 7.5 maybe. So he almost touches the ceiling. We're going to start at the very top. Durgal, it is your turn on the far side of the room.
So we're rolling initiative because he is saying no to us, right?
He is saying he can't let you leave and is not, like, happy.
All right, I'm going to shoot a longbow at him. 15?
Just hits.
1d8. So 9 points on my first one, and then I get a second attack. I rolled a natural 19.
Yeah, that
7 points, and then I'm going to use my Dread Ambusher, which means that I get another 1d8 attack. So it would be 18. 5.
So 9 plus 7 plus 5, right?
Yep.
Okay.
Look at you, high roller.
I know. Look at
22,
me.
right? If I math correctly.
Yeah.
What level are you all?
5.
5.
So I need to make stronger battles. Okay.
He's just dead. He's
Yeah.
just dead.
I'm not getting stuck in this room with a dead dragon!
Oh, he's not dead. He's just experimenting. Okay. So
Oh, wait. He's not dead?
No, the dragon's dead.
Okay. Hold on. Because that would change so much about this situation if he was
I have
like,
issues.
okay.
It's a freaking dragon!
Yeah, the dragon's dead. So next up would be Alesta.
Okay, all right. So I'm going to. What's the distance between him and I right now?
You're at the very back, so 10 feet. It's pretty tight quarters.
Okay. Yeah, I'll just move to him, and I'll attack with my spear, which that is a 15.
Just hits.
Okay. Okay, so that is 5 points of damage, and then I have a second attack, so that is a 17.
Hits.
That is a 6 plus 1, so 7. So 12 points of damage.
Okay. Anything else you'd like to do?
Nope.
Okay, so Jax, you're on the other side of the dragon, so you're already within melee. This room's tight enough that we're not going to play the melee game in here. So
Okay.
go ahead, and it is your turn.
I am going to move to a position where I have like a straight shot to this guy.
Okay.
Um,
It's kind of like...
and I am going... Yeah, I just want to make sure that the dragon or Gilfton's not in my way. And I'm going to cast Ray of Sickness.
Okay.
Which is a ray of sickening greenish energy, lashes out towards a creature within range. Make a ranged spell attack against the target. On a hit, the target takes 2d8 poison damage and must make a Constitution saving throw. On a failed save, it is also poisoned until the end of my next turn.
Okay. Constitution save, you say?
Yes. That is an unnatural 20 for the range.
Okay, so I have a 16 on my save. What's your spell save DC?
14. It's 14, so you win that one. So he's not poisoned.
Okay.
But it still takes 2d8 poison damage.
Go ahead and roll the damage.
5 for the first. Oh, 10 total. So 5 each.
Okay, Valerian, it's your turn.
we're gonna go with just a dagger attack. So that is 16. Oh, plus 6. That is a 22.
Wow, y'all have some pretty good rolls tonight. That hits. 22 hits, yes.
That is 7 points of damage.
Valerian, did you get really close? Because it's scary.
I don't think I did yet, but we're working on it.
So he's gonna pull out his sword and then mutter something under his breath. And as he does that, he casts Thunderwave, actually, at level 2. So
Are we paralyzed? Because Pikachu cast Thunder Wave and. Okay, I'm sorry. Please
Oh, my
continue.
NPC names too. No, it's Patrick. I get the joke. Funny, but Pikachu's lightning, not thunder.
You guys are a bunch of nerds.
Oh,
I feel personally attacked. I am
Pot
going to
meat
leave.
kettle.
Wow, I agree with the official wrath. Wow. No, so he casts Thunder Wave. So I need everybody to make a Constitution save. The number you're looking to beat is 15.
Constitution.
What?
What is going on tonight?
Wait, what was that?
I got the 10.
I liked the sound effect though. I got a dirty 20.
Okay.
You said it was, what did you say, Constitution?
Yes, sir.
So Val is using a short sword for 19.
That hits.
6 points of damage.
Okay. So he is going to turn around and run. So that's your attack, right? And he's going to press the button so the door closes.
Closes him in with us or him out?
In with him out.
So Lista's just gonna stand there as silence kind of rings around the room, hands on hips. Gilfton, is there a way out of this room?
No. Why would you want out?
Because your dragon stinks.
Oh yes, they do get stinky after a while, but it is required that we do this.
Required by what standards? What syllabus are you operating off of?
Him, he tells me I have to, or he'll hurt my family.
Why does he? He'll hurt your family.
Yeah, but
Where are you
but
from?
I like it. I enjoy this now.
Are you crazy?
Oh, no, I just don't have friends.
Well, you do now, so that's something. But how long have you been here?
400 some day. I don't remember exactly what I said last stream.
I don't either. 400 some days. All right.
Yeah. But and then you hear on the other side. Just a couple minutes, and I imagine y'all will die in there somehow. So just be patient and die.
Hey, Mr. Guy, if you let us out, I'll fight on your side.
Then kill them first, and then I'll let you out.
If you let us out, I will give you every piece of money that I have. All the gold I've ever made will be yours.
But I mean that we're not in this for money.
Pew! That was my arrow going into them! Let us out!
Well, it's good that you're not in it for the money because I've never made any money.
You're dead!
Those were my dying words.
Why would you kill Lester?
They're dead!
I'm dead.
Give me a performance check.
Oh god.
With disadvantage.
With advantage because you're getting help. I love
Ooh,
this.
nat 20.
He's like, whoa, really? Just.
I mean, how did you kill all of them?
With my bow and arrow, I shot you, and I'm real good at aim!
Gilfton, are they dead?
Yeah, they're dead!
That wasn't me. Am I hearing things again?
Gilfton! Yes!
Shh.
Dead. You're dead. You're dead.
Yeah, they're all dead. All of them are dead. Yeah.
Except for me, I'm alive!
Oh, wait. I'm confused.
Gilson!
You did your job. You said your line. Yeah, you did.
And you actually hear the door start to raise up slowly. It's like, hey! Go ahead. And
I'm gonna run towards it.
I'm gonna say you guys are ambushing him. So ranged people, you can make an attack if you would like.
Okay.
I love this. I mean, this is why not? This is such a good plan.
I didn't hit. I got a 2.
2 does not hit. Jackson, please pull.
Oh,
out
I got a 19.
Okay, that hits. Jackson, please pull out that big, beautiful crossbow of yours and hit him with it, please.
You hit him right.
I
between
shot him with a 15.
Oh my god, you're gonna hit something, buddy!
Jackson, roll damage.
Hell yeah, I don't hear that often. What is my damage? Okay.
I've never had to roll damage.
7.
7?
Yes.
How would you
7.
like him to die?
Yes!
First, everybody.
Okay,
In the
yeah,
stream,
this deserves.
this is Jackson's first kill with this crossbow in like 40 sessions. I kid you not. This is amazing.
Not even close to exaggeration either.
This calls
I want
for
this.
an air horn.
No, it doesn't.
Do it.
No, it really doesn't.
Okay.
Nope.
Don't do it.
That's amazing.
Did that do good? That good, everybody?
You rolled like a good 15 on that.
That's very generous. You roll deception, please.
All right, Jackson. How do you want this to happen?
So I want the crossbow bolt to just go right out, and since I'm shorter and he's so tall, I want it to go right into his eye and out like the top of his head,
Ew.
and then I want it like flying super fast, so its head it doesn't like explode because it's not that kind of weapon, but I want it to leave a decent hole in the back when it leaves his fucking giant head.
I love it. Yep, and he actually just falls down backwards, and it kind of like pushes the arrow back in a little bit more, so it's like even gorier.
That noise.
We've officially made everybody in this chat vomit.
Jackson, you did it!
Jackson!
And so
Jackson!
I didn't know you were the best fighter of this group, Jackson!
Gilfton
Yes,
grabs arms
totally
and starts
the
jumping
best.
like, we did it!
Alright, yeah, I'll join him. Yeah, we totally did it.
What did we do?
We murdered him dead.
Oh, murder's bad.
It
You
was
murdered a dragon!
He was dead when he...
They tried to murder us, or he tried to murder us, so it's
Didn't
only
he threaten
fair.
to like murder your family?
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
I get confused. But we
That's
did
okay. I think maybe we can call this a win then.
it! Win. Yeah, I like that. So what do I do now?
Leave the room if you want to!
To where?
Or you can just stay here and keep doing your research. Nobody says you have to stop.
Jackson.
We could.
We don't have to
No.
close the door.
This is my home. Or...
Well, what about your family?
Do you have a couch inside the dragon?
Interesting
I have
question.
slept in there.
Is that why you stink too?
Maybe. I don't... Yeah, I don't bathe often.
You can go take a bath now!
Oh,
Yeah.
where? Where?
In the stream.
And
A pond? Okay, well, let's, yes, let's go. Can I come with you?
that's
I don't know.
weird!
Yeah.
You aren't supposed to
I've-
bathe with other people, you weirdo!
Oh, no. Just to where you're going.
Oh, we're not going to the bathtub.
Yeah, you can come with us, Gilfton. But as Durgle said, we draw the line at bathing together.
Okay, fair.
There's a
Do you-
town of other gnomes that you can come. I'm sure they'll accept you.
Do we bring, the dragon for experimentation?
No, you'll
Because
want to leave that
discovery
here.
requires experimentation.
Experimentation.
Yes. So
Guys,
Yes.
one time, the Dragon King told us to take dragon scales because they're worth a lot of money. I don't know if you want to do that, but their teeth might be worth money too.
you know a Dragon King? Wow.
No, a
So
Goblin
much-
King.
So much to learn. Wait, what is a Goblin King? Are you a goblin?
No, yes?
Yeah, we already had that conversation, Gilfton. She's a goblin.
I don't remember things. I write them all down. And he's gonna show you his book again on dragons, like what he's doing. It has like the intestines. He's on that page because that's what he was pulling out. How long they are?
Does he have any drawn dragons in it?
He has this one drawn, but this one's like all humped over dead.
Can I borrow your pencil?
Yes.
Okay, hold your book. And I'm gonna
And I'm gonna give the dragon a mustache and a unibrow.
Wait, is this a kind of dragon? Oh, I like this. Where was it?
in your worst nightmares.
Oh, I have a lot of those.
Oh,
I can't imagine worse. But should we take? I'll take this for experimenting. And he's gonna try and pull this dragon.
I think you're going to have to
you have-
prioritize for the whole body. Taking the whole body out.
Yeah, we could. I mean, you're tall and strong. I imagine.
And I look around at like the waist high, the sea of waist high people in front of me. And I'm like, you're right. I am.
We should take him for experimentation too. Let's take him first. He's fresh.
the guy? The Goliath?
Yes.
I want to be your friend, so I'm going to say this in the nicest way possible. That's weird. We do experiment on humanoids.
Oh, that's how we learn. Discovery requires experimentation.
Maybe not right now.
Did he sign like a release form for his body?
He signed stuff. Yes.
Wait, really? Do you have that documentation?
I don't have it. No.
And Ethel Beavers just walks out with like all of the documentation.
Actually, he signed.
Well, actually, I signed away my body to science.
Where is the guy that the whole reason we're down here?
Was hunting dragons for the dragon.
And where is he? Did he leave?
He left.
Othel stormed away.
was sad.
We also, he was sad. But also there's that body of a gnome that we were going to go back for. The gnome body.
The skeleton bones, I think, was left.
Yeah, just in case anybody, was missing him.
Gnomes. Yeah, that's me.
Mm-hmm. You and Jax.
So he's gonna start going over to the Goliath, and he first removes the guy's hood, and then as he removes the hood, you've seen this before. The head has the same tattoos, just covering it, and they're almost exactly the same as the mural you saw. And Kylie, you weren't here for this. The entrancing mural you saw in the actual Vault of the Dragons.
Gilfton, do you know what these two tattoos are? Do you know anything about them?
No, but they all had them.
So the same tattoo. So just as a refresher, so the mural was it was people who had tattoos, right? Like it was a mural of people who had facial tattoos, correct?
It was a mural of
Like a big battle.
of like wizard duel almost, and everyone had completely shaved heads, like no hair visible, like facial hair, male, female, whatever. No eyebrows, but everything was like just tattooed on, and these look very similar to that.
Okay.
But it's nice. And then he's going to kind of rifle through pockets, and you see stuff just flying out. And he pulls out a paper with a signature on it and hands it to you, Alesta. See? This signature.
Okay, I'll take the document.
This document is legally binding. Yeah, so you have...
Did he sign his body over to science?
No, the document doesn't have Petrick's name at all. It does
That
have...
would be incredible if you thought of that before. Like, you were like, I know she's going to bring that up. And yeah, he signed it away. Anyway, continue.
No, but this is a handwritten note, and it has Petrick's name at the top as if it's addressed to Petrick. And it says, once you've completed your task, we'll most surely have completed our work in the High Moor. Meet at Orzagoth when finished for a new assignment. And I'll post it in chat for everybody so you don't have to get hung up on trying to remember it all.
I mean, this is signed, but I'm not sure if... You know, Jax, I'm at a bit of a crux right now. What is the ethics of this? Am I asking the right person, even?
I mean, I don't see a problem with it, but I mean, I'm from a small town, so what our ethics would be might not align with yours.
That's likely. Yeah, I'm at a loss of what to really think about this, because otherwise the body's just going to go to waste. But I don't know if this is a conundrum.
I mean, if we can learn stuff about this Petrick, that might help us heal other people, I think it's for the best. And at least he won't just go to waste. The alternative is just toss him out for food for the wildlife in the forest. And that
Right.
seems more cruel than using him for science, even if it wasn't his preference.
Okay, but can I at least make the caveat that after, the experimentation is done with his body and, he's not useful anymore. Like, his bones are at least burnt in some form of burial.
I use all body parts.
For what?
Discovery.
And experimentation.
Well, they had me document things, and so he pulls up the dragon again, and as he flips through the book, it instantly goes into another one of not a dragon, but like a deer. So, and it has like the same, like it's almost like an anatomy book. And then he pulls one off of Petrick, and this book, and it has, so he opens it up, and it really only has like one page to it, one main drawn out page, and it's essentially a root, and it shows salt around the root, and then it shows water leaving. Essentially, what the book is a diagram of what you saw when you lifted up the lid, Jackson, earlier. So what they're doing to the forest.
Well, I guess it's better for everything to not go to waste. At least let me do some sort of peaceful rites so that his spirit doesn't come back angry and haunted. Yeah, okay. I'm going to do that. So yeah, we don't have to role play it, but basically, like, Alesta will just do whatever she needs to do religiously to send his soul off in peace.
Sure. Okay. And then, are you guys going to grab those bones?
Yeah, I feel like we should, especially if... I mean, are there any other gnome settlements around here, or is it just your town, Jax?
I don't know of any, but we didn't expand too far, and when I left, it was just to go down to the river or towards Waterdeep, so this is a pretty big forest, but it doesn't seem like, and I've never heard stories of others.
I mean, if someone is missing their family member or their friend and don't know what happened to them, then, we should bring something back. Even if no one can identify him, it seems like the right thing to do, not to not leave his body in this hollowed earth.
I think that's a good idea.
So yeah, I'll run back.
Yeah, it's a
And,
couple hundred feet, and you scoop the bones up. Are you putting them in Durgal's bag with the moldy bread?
No, I'm doing something respectful. I don't know what that is necessarily. Oh, he had a traveling cloak, right?
So it was like clothes that are kind of beyond recognition.
Okay. Okay. I guess Alesta will just take off her traveling cloak and use that as like a way to kind of bind the bones together and all of the belongings.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
And so you gather those up. Are you taking the body up the salt ladder?
Are we going through? What do you guys think? Should we go through the salt ladder or should we go back the way we came?
The salt ladder's the quickest way out.
It probably seems the safest with considering we just had that one rope out at the entrance. Easier to climb up.
Yeah,
And
we
it
just
won't
don't know
happen.
what's on the other side there, but we can. I'm sure. Oh, Othel went out before, so if there's anything malicious, it probably is fighting him right now. So that's a great idea. Let's just go out the salt door.
Or ate him? And he's
Or ate him.
already-
Yeah, and then maybe, it's not hungry anymore and we can just...
Okay. So yeah, you guys pull everything up there. How are you carrying this giant Goliath? Are you dragging him? Get it? Dragging him?
Whoa, good one, Bob! Did people take the, more dragon scales and dragon teeth and stuff like that? Would Valerian, fill his pockets with that stuff?
I don't know. That would be interesting. Valerian isn't too outdoorsy. He's kind of a city boy.
Yeah, he is. But
City
he's definitely
country
cheating.
boy!
He's like Billy Crystal in the famous City Slickers. Joke
Okay.
related.
Over my
Landed.
head.
10 out of 10. You stuck the landing.
I don't think I would have taken any of the scales or the teeth unless everybody was like, yeah, good idea. I think I would have just suggested it. So no, the answer to that question is I don't think anybody did.
Okay.
Okay.
Didn't somebody try to cut the scale off? Was that Val?
I think it was Val. That's why I'm
I
bringing
think
it
I
up.
remember Val trying to cut one of the scales off before the guy showed up. I'm pretty sure he did.
I don't want to make an assumption of Chris's character or not, but I almost feel like he would.
He's a dirty bird like that.
I really remember him doing
Well,
that.
let's roll.
Yeah, he's a dirty bird.
Yep.
Let's roll a survival check. Let's roll it up here.
Ew.
Can I help him out, or Val? Let me help you. This is painful.
That was
Sure
a 4.
Goes over well. Go ahead and roll with advantage.
This is all right. And she's totally going to be camp instructor, explaining how to take the scales out and everything. And that is 17 plus 6, 23.
Yeah, so you guys take a lot of the work that Gilfton's already done, and you kind of just progress it. It takes 10, 15 minutes, but Gilfton was almost through it already. So I'm going to say you get a mat, probably 3 feet by 3 feet of just dragon scales. And then you're heading out. So as you emerge from that ladder that's popping up in the little exit. So you look around and there's still nothing here. It is just dead. The trees have been cut down. The earth has been salted. And it's this way for a good 1,000+ feet, 2,000 feet. What do you all want to do?
Gilfton,
Yes. Hello.
what's all the salt for?
What did they say? Death.
What?
And he points back to the book, and it dead. These don't. It kills these things.
Wait, What are these things?
Well, it kills like plants and trees, and
The salt does?
yeah, it won't. It doesn't let them grow.
Oh,
Yeah, when fields are salted, the roots cease to. They cannot
Absorb. the
absorb.
osmosis.
They cannot absorb water. When tyrants try to take away peasants' means to live, the first thing that they do is salt the lands
oh,
so that they can't grow anything.
that's not nice.
It is not.
No, it's not at all.
Yeah.
Where is all this salt coming from, though?
He brought it in long before I was here, and they've slowly been doing this.
That is so much salt.
Wow.
Do they even know how much jerky they could be making right now?
I like jerky, but
You should have made dragon jerky.
Oh.
$1 million idea right there.
I almost want to go back. That's a brilliant idea, and the next time we come across the dragon, you need to remind me of that, Durgle.
Okay.
I have overheard some. They talked about starting over.
Who talked about starting over?
The people. I don't know names. Big guy
What?
down there.
Peep, the big guy down there?
Yeah, him and somebody else. I don't
What
know.
did the someone else look like?
I can't see. It was through the wall. The door. It was
Where-
through the door. I couldn't see.
What was the sound of their voice? Were they, was it a low voice, a high voice?
It was
Did they speak in an accent, a hiss?
no hisses. They were meowing.
I hear it familiar.
Listen,
He's pissed.
he's not hit. I literally see his little paws coming underneath
It's me.
the door, like, hello,
One love.
excuse me.
No, humanoid sounding. I couldn't tell. It was a man.
Okay, so a human or a humanoid with a low voice. That narrows it down to
Everybody.
30% of the population.
What time of day is it?
It's
At
like
this point.
1 p.m. Because you guys got
Okay.
out there pretty early, if you remember. Can we go take not together? Not. Can I go take a shower? Where would that be?
I definitely need some rest myself.
Where are we right now? Can I?
So
kind of-
if you were to think of where all of this is at on the cat's meow, you guys are like
You leave him.
here ish, and the line to where the cut trees was here. So you're in the northeast of Misty Forest, and it's good 1,000+ yards, 2,000 of just dead trees all around.
Can we tell that that's where we are in position to all that, or did we come out in a spot that just we have no idea where we're actually at relative to the entrance?
You can tell because it looks like where the dragon hunters were.
Okay.
Almost similar terrain. And Jax, you've been here before. But there were trees. And less salt.
Devastation everywhere. But home is back, just kind of south-ish of here. We'll show you the way.
Oh, okay.
Jackson,
Yes.
you're gonna let the creepy guy know where your house is?
I can't hear you.
Oh, it's okay, Durgle, because if he ever comes back, they'll just pretend they're not home.
Alesta? That was a funny joke.
Thank you. I have one of
depends
those once a year. It's my annual penance.
I respectfully disagree, Durgle. That wasn't that great.
This is
Anywho, are you gonna let him into your house?
Yes. We know them stick together.
Yes.
Who are you sticking with? You haven't stuck with anybody for years.
Oh, I know. You, my friends. We should go. I feel like it's too bright out here.
Yeah, I would imagine you'd feel that way. It's you've been underground for a very long time. Let's get going. Jax, do you want to lead the way since you know it?
Sure.
Okay, so yeah, you guys start heading south, and as you get to where you know the dragon camp to be, because it was like right on the edge of that cut trees, it's gone. Well, there's nobody there. How about that? There's no, like, the tents are still there for the most part, but there's no, like, supplies anymore. It's all been removed.
Of where the Dragonborn?
Mhm.
Are they Dragonborn or are they Dragonkin? I always get
they were
those.
Dragonborn, dragon hunters.
Okay. Dragonborn Dragon Hunters.
Sounds like a great TV show.
It sounds like Skyrim.
Maybe. Fustora.
Maybe they got scared.
Some dragon hunters, if they got scared by this guy.
Yeah.
Maybe they're just salty.
Got it. So you
That
guys
was better.
continuing on?
Thank you, Jax. Yeah.
Okay, so you guys continue straight through the forest. It was about an hour's walk, and then you make it into the town of Meadowbrook. And everybody is going about their business, tending to their small crops, just milling around the town. I would say the people of Meadowbrook work hard, but they're also not like, they're just making their town better. They're not creating exports and imports of stuff like that.
So it's kind of like Hobbiton.
It's exactly Hobbiton, yeah.
Okay.
They have a second breakfast. Secondsies.
Perfect. I do too.
Did Othel do anything at this point to have provided any of the supplies or whatever he said he was going to help them out with? I know it hasn't been that long.
Didn't he pass us like a sack of gold?
Yeah, he gave you some gold.
He did. He gave us gold, is what it was, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I think
That's right.
so.
And we left the gold on my parents' table because we went back for that rest that night.
Yes.
That sounds right.
That's right. Yep.
And everybody's out. So they're all out working. And you see your mom and dad kind of tending to the house, Jax. And then Gilfton's like, this looks familiar. What is this town?
It's called Meadowbrook. It's where I'm from.
I remember this.
You remember it, huh?
Yeah, I think so. It's been so
What do you remember? Just the layout or this specific house?
No, the town, the people. That I remember this place. I feel like I was from here, but it's been so long. I don't know.
I will go up to my parents and just say hi, and I want to ask if they found our money and if they've been using it to help the town.
Oh,
Make sure they
Jackson,
talk.
you I did find your money, and I really appreciate it. Who gave you this? Was it from you? I can't accept your money.
No, we found some dragonborns that were hunting some dragon. They told us about what's going on, and they offered us some money to help make up for the crops and stuff that have been dying, so we can buy supplies or food or something.
Is that what the camp was outside of town?
Yeah, it was some dragonborns that were trying to hunt some dragons, and
no, is there
they
real
thought one was
dragons?
around here. There's possibly one around, but we didn't find it, and they have since left, so they're
Well,
gone.
you did your best.
It's dead. The dragon is dead.
Oh, certainly the heroes of Waterdeep killed it.
No, we didn't.
Oh.
Somebody else did. We're not as awesome as we wish we were.
Well, be sure to just tell your father that it was you.
I don't do. If you really want me to lie to him, I can, but I don't really want to.
Honey, you know what? You're gonna be a disappointment to your father if you don't tell him that you killed that dragon. You better march right in there and tell him exactly how you slayed that dragon. Because if you don't, he's gonna be very disappointed in you. I'm Jackson's mom.
Insert what she said
No.
for Jackson's mom.
Yeah, I'm Jackson's mom now. Aleste is no longer my character. I'm just along for the ride as Jackson's mom.
Well, so did they move? I mean, we should probably you should probably tell your father about this.
Yeah, we'll make sure we can get him caught up. But they left, but we did find about some religious group that's, I guess, salting the earth to keep the trees from growing, and I don't know what that's about yet. But we did find out that they're somewhere near Highmore, so we'll probably wind up looking more into that and figure out what the hell's going on.
Okay. Well,
there's more work to be done, but we're working on it. We're on the case, as they say in the big city.
Well, we appreciate it, and was this money for us or for the town?
It's for the town to help make up for the supplies or the crops and stuff that weren't able to grow, so you guys can get some supplies and until things can get back in order.
If you don't want the money, I have bread.
Oh.
You don't want that bread?
Oh. What kind of bread do you have? And did you make a new friend? And Gilfton's kind of like hiding behind Alesta.
It's artesian bread.
Oh. May I try a piece then?
Yeah. And I'm going to pull a piece out, and I'll share it with you.
Oh, why is it, green? Is it maybe the grain that was used?
Yeah.
It's moldy.
And
I purified it though, so it's not gonna like poison you. But
Your
it
mom
still
won't
looks
die.
and tastes
She
terrible.
already ate it and like, oh, this is.
It has
really good.
bold flavors. Bold flavors.
I'm actually curious, Dargle. Cut me off a piece.
Yeah. Should I give you a piece too?
Oh yeah, I'm gonna eat it.
It's good. It's so good.
Yeah.
It'll make your breath smell amazing.
It's really good.
This is not the worst thing I've ever eaten. So it is artisanal.
And you see her kind
Yeah.
of turn around and, not swallow it. Wow, that was really good. Well, I mean, what? Should we go tell your father? I mean, I have to. Do you want to accompany me to the local tavern to hand the gold to? I'm sure the mayor is there.
Yeah, we can do that, but I'd like to make sure that our friend Gilfton here has a place to stay for a little bit.
Oh yeah, Gilfton.
And so we can clean up and stuff. Yes.
He looks very familiar.
He disappeared 400 days ago ish.
Oh,
And the skeleton. And I'll just unpack my
What a
skeleton.
tactful way to say it.
um,
How Alesta like.
Do you know who Alesta be like? Do you know who the skeleton is?
where's your kids?
Where are your kids? Why won't you tell us where your kids are?
Oh, there was not many people go missing from here. There's people that end up and leave. I'm sure we could figure it out. I don't know them off the top of my head. I'm sorry, but Gilfton. Maybe we should take him to the mayor too.
We can do that. if he's okay to go with us.
Yeah, I mean, we're welcoming of all people here. Unless they knock on our doors.
We're going to the mayor?
Well, let's go to the pub. And Jackson, you know that as the greenhouse.
I could certainly use a drink at the greenhouse. So let's go. And I'm
Did
just
you
gonna
tell
start
your
walking
mom
on.
and your dad that you like drinking a lot?
Oh, do you? Your father will probably be very proud.
I did not, but yeah. That's good stuff. And I'm just gonna keep walking towards it.
Yeah, I killed a dragon by out drinking him. And your dad's just like wiping a tear from his eye.
That's my story now.
Well played. So as
As we walk out the door, I'm gonna give a piece of bread to Ribbit. Who is in the pumpkin? Still.
you didn't take the pumpkin with you, did you? You left it at the house.
No. Mm-hmm.
Okay.
They didn't do anything to the pumpkin, did they?
Oh no.
Oh, okay.
They just started carving it, and we're like,
It's that time of year.
It's pumpkin time.
It's windows for Ribbit.
They actually harvested the spices of the pumpkin, and we're going to add it to the local beer to make pumpkin spice beer.
Pumpkin spice is actually made out of a different gourd, not pumpkin.
Did you watch Good Mythical Morning this morning?
Really?
I love that. It's not pumpkin in any way. So, well, I guess we can head there. Let me go back home and I'll grab the bag, okay?
Okay, we'll meet you there.
Okay. So as you guys,
Jax, your mom is so proud of you as we're walking. for being able to drink a whole lot.
I think she's proud because my dad would be proud.
I feel like there's something behind that.
Yeah, sounds like there's some tea there.
Tea?
As the kids.
I was just thinking drama.
Oh, yes, drama.
We don't drink tea here.
They drink booze.
It's true.
Maybe if we find this religious cult and take them down, your mom will be even more proud.
I hope so.
So
I
is
don't
that our
like
next
letting my
plan?
family do-
I mean, yeah,
You should go to your dad and be like, I like who I am. Be proud of me or get out of here.
so as you guys head to the greenhouse, your mother Lily kind of veers off to her house. As you walk in, there's only one person in there, and it's the proprietor, Yusek, Yusek, which is a gnome, as many of everybody here is, with blue hair in kind of these too tight pigtails and like shimmering like blue eyes. And so she's just kind of cleaning up, getting stuff ready. Oh, hello! First customers of the day. It's been a really weird day today.
Weird? Why was it weird?
I mean, she kind of like, there's nobody here.
Look like everybody's out working.
Yeah, it must be.
Is that not normal for anyone?
Well, I mean, usually you get one or two people in here, but I guess this is great. So, what can I get you?
Well, I don't know what you sell because I didn't drink before today. Well, before recently in this town. So, what's your like homebrew beer type ale thing? Drink.
Well, we have some,
I don't know the terms yet.
we have some local ales. It's the Meadowbrook Ale. I mean, it's not really that crazy. It's kind of unoriginal. And would you like to try that?
I'll
should
take
make
2.
mead.
You want a mead? Okay.
No, I don't want mead. You should make mead, and then it would be Meadowbrook mead.
Oh. I see what you did there.
She's a smart one.
I have a negative intelligence modifier. But thank you.
So all I can do are bad jokes.
That's all I'm capable of. I don't even think they're jokes. I'm just that stupid.
Would anybody else like anything? First customer's on. It's on.
It's
the
on
house.
me.
Well, first customer's on the house. It's a house rule. You know that.
Second round is on.
Oh, okay.
I want something delicious and warm.
So I have to be honest. We don't get too many goblins in here. You're not gonna eat the tables or anything, right?
I'm gonna eat all the chairs.
Oh, don't please. It's really hard to get replacements around here.
I'm just kidding.
She doesn't eat wood or furniture.
Only the morning kind.
I'm trying to understanding, but
Filthy Mary.
we don't get too many goblin ever. I've never. We only hear the story tales of, goblins.
There's stories with goblins?
Yeah, they're almost like scary stories.
Rawr.
Jax will jump back a little bit too.
I guess so. Did you guys want anything to drink? It's again on the house.
I won't eat any chairs, cups, mugs, tables, or children.
Oh.
Generally good rules. Thank you, Dargle. She would like something warm and cozy and delicious. And I will have water.
Okay. So hot milk, water, and Meadowbrook ale. Okay. And so she heads back. And you got the place to yourself. So Alesta, it is pretty short in here, so it's probably 5 to 6 feet tall. And you kind of like, ugh.
That's me. That's me, like, working in my general work day. Just,
God, this is the worst.
Well, this is just...
If I ever get to play Jax, it's going to be my voice. Oh, God, this is the worst, guys.
Oh, man, guys, I just don't even know.
I can't. I can't today. So, what do you all want to do in here? Just hang out?
We should talk about what we're going to do next. I mean, we haven't solved the issue with the salt, but we know that there's some sort of religious cult behind it. We have the letter from Hitrick that says where he would be going next. Or at least where they were. They're in Highmoor. Or no, they're going to go to Orzagoth. And that's a lead. Otherwise, we can try to see, if we can somehow purify the land of the salt, or stop the production of that.
Yeah, I'm curious to know who they are and what they're doing, so I think we should pursue that. If Highmoor's on the way to Orzagoth, I think we should stop there and see if we can't figure out what exactly they completed there.
I'm also confused as to why the dragon hunters would have left. Especially if they never found a dragon. At the very minimum, he could believe that we were just on a wild goose chase and he didn't find a dragon. It's weird to me that they would just suddenly pack up.
Actually, they're called gray ducks.
Okay, to anybody who's not Minnesotan, so there's a horrible thing that exists here. Everywhere else in the world, it's duck, duck, goose, right? Duck, duck, goose is the game, except in Minnesota, because it's duck, duck, gray duck. And I am still angry about it, and I will never forget to play it. I don't get it. How is that the regional thing? It's very specific.
Yeah, and it's not like we call geese gray ducks up
here.
Gray
ducks, right. We don't even have, that many waterfowl. What?
We have loons. Why not call it
duck,
duck, loon?
Yeah, duck, duck, loon. That would be more on brand. Anyway, so...
Super weird.
Yeah, very weird. But why would they have packed up? I'm not entirely sure. A wild gray duck case.
I don't remember the story, Bob. Did he see something specific when he took off? Like, was it the signs on the walls or something that he took off over?
No, he just wasn't dealing with the party. He's like, I'm out of here.
Okay.
I'm done.
Yeah, he got tired of our shit right around the time we were about to open up the door to go find Gildred.
And did those people interact with the city people a lot, or no, not really?
They came to the town once. Nobody answered their doors. They like like when solicitors come to your door and everybody just kind of like peeks out the window. Oh, is he gone? Is he gone? They did that to them.
We should do the letter. I can't read.
Yeah, I definitely think we need to figure out what that's all about, because I can't have them coming back here and destroying more of our forest. My whole town is threatened.
And whatever reason that they had for doing this, it's also concerning that they took Gilfton and told him that he needed to work for them, otherwise they would kill his family. Who is his family? Why was he so important? What are they? Why would that? They're not good people, from what I can gather.
Well, hopefully before we leave, we'll understand who the family is. My mom seemed to know Gilfton, so maybe we'll know the answer to that before we leave. But I don't want to hang around here too long, because we don't know how long they'll be at Orthogoth either.
We should check in with the mayor, like your mom suggested, to see if he knows who Gilfton is.
Yeah, we'll ask him when they show up here.
Yeah.
If they show up here. They usually meet here.
Yeah, and then I would say, we either go immediately to Orthogoth or we stop by the dragon hunting camp. The unburnt camp.
Well, I definitely need a rest before I go out too far. I am in quite a bit of pain from that thunder shocker thing.
Oh, right.
Me too. It feels like the one time the Dragon King kicked me.
The Goblin King kicked you?
Or Goblin King, yeah. Yeah.
Why did he do that?
He said, "Bad Durgle, you didn't bring enough gold."
Well, if I ever see that Dragon King, that Goblin King,
King,
if
sorry.
I ever see that, no, it's we're both doing it now. We're silly gooses.
Good silly Grey Ducks.
Silly Grey Ducks. The origin. If I ever see that Goblin King, I will give him a piece of my mind. And
I don't know if you want to do that.
And a piece of my
He's very
spirit,
powerful.
too. Well, then we better level up and then go back and get them.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Sleep. I think Ribbit misses me.
That's fair. So Yusek has at this point come back. Weird. Why there's nobody here? I don't get it. Is there anything else I can get you right now?
I can already tell I'm going to need another one of these.
Hey, has anything weird been going on in the city?
No, just that weird smoky haze that has, taken over the last couple weeks. And then, there was a camp outside of town. But no, I mean,
That camp is gone.
The camp is still there, but the people
Well, the
seem to
people,
be gone.
yeah.
oh,
They left
what
it.
was it? It was. I only imagine it was a band of marauders that were gonna come and take all of our stuff.
Yeah, they thought the dragon was going to kill everybody, so they came in here and they were going to fight the dragon, but the dragon was already dead.
Oh, did you guys kill the dragon though?
No, we found it dead.
Oh. Well, that's still exciting that you saw a dragon.
Oh, I'm sorry. I mean, Jax drank it under the table. And it died.
Oh, wow.
Yep, that's what happened to that very first one that we saw. I totally drank it under the table. We made sure
Just
that
drank
one
dragon right
disappeared.
under the table.
Yep, we made sure it
It was-
disappeared for good.
It was humiliated at the loss and flew off into the night, never to be seen again.
Yeah, it's like it was almost never there in the first place.
Yeah.
Oh,
No one, like, you can only take Jackson my word for it. We were the only ones there.
That's probably true. So they were dragon hunters. I wonder if they've killed a few before. That would be an adventure.
You
They
said
claimed
they
that they did.
Oh wow.
They even had the skull to prove it. It was very rude.
Oh, like a real dragon.
Yeah.
Was it big?
Yeah, it was pretty big. It was like, like, I don't know, half my size. As a body,
That's crazy. That would be dangerous. Well, is there anything else I can get you right now? You said you want another one. I'll go kind of get that queued up.
I'll take one of his.
Okay.
Because Val still exists.
Oh yeah, Val is a thing. I keep forgetting Val's.
Val's
here.
just napping.
We should have killed him. Probably fair.
Hey, I tried.
Okay, so Yusik leaves and goes to get 2 more drinks. Anything else you want to do?
I think we have a plan of attack right now, so...
Okay. And then Lily finally makes her way in, and she's like, well, Jackson, I think we need to... The mayor's called the town meeting, and I think we all should probably go. I guess you 3 are invited, even though you're not residents of the town?
Can Ribbit come?
That was your frog, right?
Yeah.
I guess if it's part of your party, that's I'm sure it'll be fine.
He can stay in the pumpkin if he gets to be too much trouble.
I think
Yeah.
it'll be fine, probably.
Alright, what a party. There's nothing I like more than a good town hall meeting.
I don't think we usually don't have these. This is probably not good news.
Oh.
Your father's dead. No, I'm just kidding. Dead.
He didn't know how to tell you this, honey. But your father's dead. Just went from Minnesotan to Bostonian.
Yeah,
Just
that was great.
hopped over the lake.
They're all ghosts the whole time.
Oh, that's compelling. Yeah, let's make that
You
happen.
all were already dead. I got like
Yeah,
Sorry, spoiler. That's why it's called Ghosts of the Past.
because everybody's dead.
Yep.
Oh no.
Well, now my whole arc is ruined. So, funny story. You all were dead. This is just you guys roaming the earth dead.
Shouldn't have made it such a predictable story.
Kidding. All right. So, are you all heading to, like the community center? I guess I don't know. The
Beer in hand, yes.
mayor hall. What do they call those? City hall. I think it's the
Yeah,
real
City
word.
Hall. Town Hall.
Yeah. So as you guys enter, like there's this big. It's not really that big. It's fits pretty much the town, like community center, and there's not seats, and unless it's short, so you're kind of hunching your
I'm
back.
gonna stick really close behind Alesta because I know a lot of people don't like goblins.
If anybody gives you any crap, just let me know. I will make sure to have a word with them.
I'll just hide. I'm used to it.
Well, you don't have to be used to it anymore because now we're friends and I can punch people because I have fists and that's what they're for.
Oh,
Where I'm from, they don't even call hands hands. They just call them punchers.
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 Our feet are kickers.
Oh,
They're kickers.
That's fair. I don't even know how to get this back on track. Kidding.
I'm from Chicago. We call them punches and kickers.
So everybody's gathering, and you see a very important looking gnome. He's in a little business suit, like look at me. But nice clothes. And he's got a giant like handlebar mustache with blonde hair that's receding up top, so it's kind of about here of just bald. He's quiet, please, quiet. We have some important news for everybody here today. Junes, if you would come up here and report what you saw, please. and a very ranger-looking gnome. So he's in a nice green cloak. He's got a bow slung over his back. And Travis, or Jackson, sorry, you've met all of these people, so you are aware that Junes is like the city scout. So his job is to just hang out on the outskirts of the city and just report on what's happening, maybe on the edge of the forest, things like that. And so Junes walks up, no facial hair, blonde flowing locks, very beautiful. It's like if you could feather your hair anymore, he's at maximum hair feather.
What's that guy on the front of every romance novel? What's his name?
Fabio.
It's
Fabio.
the gnome version of Fabio.
Yeah,
It's Gnome Fabio. It's Bobby Gnome.
Yeah.
Ghostly flowing locks. He's a good looking gnome. If you're into 3 foot tall short stacks. He approaches. He's like, so everybody, this isn't meant to panic, but maybe this is meant to warn you all that there's been an increase in the amount of, I don't want to say ghosts now, the amount of traffic on our eastern borders. They're actually the undead, and we've killed a few of them, and they don't seem to come back, which you would think the undead can't. But there has been an increased number. I can only assume they're coming from the swamp, and I don't know why, but we just need to be careful and be aware that they will be entering the forest soon. We don't have enough to hold them back much longer.
Finally! Alesta actually yells out loud.
Well, hi there in the back. What? Finally, do you know of this scourge that's on its way?
No, but I am a person who is well versed in the undead arts, as in I can murder them pretty well. I've been looking for a chance to murder undead or remurder them, and I haven't gotten it yet. And I was excited, and I'm very apologetic.
Oh. Well, maybe your services will come in handy. And the mayor walks up. He's like, I guess you are the adventurers that went to check out the camp on the outskirts of town earlier, yes?
Yes, Jackson is our leader.
Oh, Jackson Metalbrook. What's your last name, Jackson?
Metal Buck.
Metal Buck?
Metal Muck.
Oh, that's it.
M-U-C-K.
It's like if a muck was a steel type.
Yeah,
He's like a metal muck.
Yep.
gotcha. He's meddling in the muck of
Except
Metalbrook.
it's not spelled like metal. It's M-E-D-D-L-E, like
I
metal.
know, metal, that's what I said.
Oh, okay.
No,
when
this is
a
for
poison
the
type
general people.
when a poison type gets into some tomfoolery, it's
Are
a metal
you-
muck.
Gotcha. I gotcha.
I made it work.
You're totally metal, bro. Jackson Metalmuck, you are the leader of this group?
It's a pretty equal partnership.
Oh. Well, see me
yeah,
after this,
kinda.
and we may have some need of your services.
We'll be happy to help.
And instantly you see hands from the community shoot up. What about the kids? How do we stop this? And it's just outcries of think of the children, and general concerns of every single villager in the town. Good 20 minutes go by of them fielding questions, making sure it's okay. And then the mayor readdresses and says, "Okay, everybody, this was just for your awareness. If we have any more news, we will let you know. But please return to your homes and return about your day." And so the city hall starts to like exit, and people are chatting back and forth of, "What do you think this is? Do you think this is real? Do you think that there's really undead on the way?" And just conversations like that happening as everybody leaves. The mayor approaches you. He's a little bit taller than you are, Jax, but by like an inch. So you're kind of like,
That's a pretty big deal when you're only 3 feet tall.
yeah, right. I mean, it's
That's
like
a pretty big deal.
yeah, it's like,
I mean, I guess it's only 2 inches in human.
but that's
Whatever, man.
still enough, like, to be noticeable amongst the shorter folk. And he approaches you. He's like, "Jackson, we've heard of your adventures in Waterdeep, and clearly you've made it back from the investigation of the camp, which I didn't mean to ask you. What did that yield? What did you find out?"
We found some dragonborns that were, or at least trying to hunt dragons. They thought there was one in the area. They thought they found one. It was already dead. No, we didn't kill it, but we wish we did. Sorry, Dad. And we found some. What were they? It was a giant. Is that what the
Goliath.
thing was? Goliath. So we found a Goliath. He had a note on him that they had completed some work in Highmore. So I think we're gonna go figure out what that's all about.
Highmore. Well,
yeah.
isn't that? And he turns to Junes. Junes, isn't the Highmore the swamps? And Junes is just like, yeah. Well, maybe we could pay you for your services.
We'll do it for free.
Okay. I mean,
In fact,
go ahead, Jackson.
I have a bag of some money we got from those dragonborns to kind of help the city kind of rebuild itself after some of the crop losses we had.
Val? Do you want to do this for free, Val?
Yeah, I was gonna say Val would be like, no way.
We will pay you to do this for you.
Val will pay you 10,000 gold to let us do this.
I would really prefer some money.
Well, I mean, we could offer you what we have in the coffers. And I think in this scenario, it would be fit to offer you maybe some help. Jackson, please follow me.
I shall follow.
And if everybody else could just wait here for a minute. So you follow the mayor back into... You go past his office, which is right on the left there. You follow him into just this, like, storage room. And he's pulls out a step stool. Where is it? Jax, I have something special for you. And you see him opening boxes. And then he looks on the very top shelf, as high as his little gnomish arms can reach. And he finally feels it up top and pulls it down and hands you a crossbow. Jax, I feel that you will need this. In some of the letters that you wrote to your parents, that the one you had wasn't working properly. So we've had this here. I think it has some special properties, but you can find that out later. And
Please tell me it's like a plus to hit dice.
it is.
Like,
But your mother was worried, and I feel like this is probably the best time to give this to you as you head out on this altruistic adventure.
Well, I don't know what to say except thank you. My current one is kind of shitty, so nice to have one that's probably going to be a little better. I've only gotten like 1 or 2 hits with this one. So hopefully I'll get at least 3 out of this one. Maybe 4, who knows? I don't want to be too ambitious.
Yeah, so I do want to... I don't know how much the town can pay you all, but we'll do our best to make it worthwhile. But Jackson, you're from here, and you know if there really are armies of undead, June's kind of embellishes a bit, but if there really are armies of undead, we can't hold it back.
We are more than happy to help. Some of us do like to be paid more than others, but we'll worry about that when the time comes. For now, I'm going to make sure we take care of our town.
Okay. I just saw your note about Fab and Gnome. And so he heads back to the main party and says, so if I guess Junes can accompany you to the edge where he saw it, and we are deeply in your service. I don't know how much we can offer you right now, but there will be something upon your return.
Well, thank you. We're happy to help. We'll need a little bit of rest before we go, but we're happy to go take a look.
And so he shakes all of your hands, like, thank you. He reaches up to you, Alesta, like, way up here, like, hey, thank you.
I have to bend over just a little bit. Yep.
And then you see, so Junes is talking, in the mirror talking, and then you see just Gilfton. He didn't leave. He's just kind of sitting, looking, and he's the only other one in this area. So what all do you want to do?
Well, very conveniently, this army of undead is where we were just about to go.
What do you mean?
Well, wait, who am I talking to right now?
So I would imagine you dress Junes and or said Mare.
Oh.
The same voice. I should have changed that. I thought they would be separate characters.
It's what is Fabio? Is he Argentinian? You should make anyway. Come up with an Argentinian accent right now.
Right on the spot.
Right now.
I'm done.
But no, I was kind of I thought that I was addressing Jax, so I think I was.
My bad. Yeah, you came.
Oh, it's okay. I mean, it sounds like the army of men is right where we were planning on heading. It seems like everything is kind of related in terms of the salt being a result of this guy who got orders to go there. I am dying right now for some reason. My brain just stopped.
I'm dead.
But I'm dead. I'm ghost. But that's convenient, is all I'm saying. Very linear. Very, very tied together.
It's like fate. Huh?
What?
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 It's like Kismet.
What, Dad?
Google it later.
So let's get some rest and then do that. I don't know what Google is.
It's awfully close to gurgle, though.
Is it my cousin? Does he work in a library?
Oh my god. The first librarian goblin named Gurgle. Yes, I want that a lot.
Okay, so sleep time, I suppose.
Yeah, sleep time.
Let's go sleep.
Okay. I mean, it's like 3, maybe 5 in the afternoon at most.
All right. Well, Jax, let's feed your addictions.
There we go. Let's feed your addictions. And also, by the way, Mayor, there's a person who doesn't really know who he is, we don't think. Anyway, we wanted to see if you knew who he was.
Yeah, his name's Gilfton.
I mean, it doesn't look familiar.
Oh, also, do you know who this is? And she takes out the skelly. Just holds it up.
No. Is this yours? Did you do this? I mean, I'm kind of concerned.
Is it mine? No. Is this my
no.
skeleton?
I mean,
no.
it's not like
We-
I'm not
crazy to
just
think.
too known in the trench coat over here.
It's not crazy to think somebody carrying around a skeleton, it might be theirs. But sure, I mean, you can leave it here. We'll do what we can. We don't really have like CSI in Meadowbrook, so we can't take the DNA test.
I don't know what any of those things you just said are.
It's advanced magic.
Gotcha.
We were just
Gotcha.
curious if you knew of anybody who disappeared about 400 some odd days ago. Gilton kind of remembers this place a little bit, but so far my parents don't seem to know him, but he sure seems to know here. And there's not a whole lot of other gnome villages around, so we're just wondering if somebody who's been here for a while might remember him.
Yeah, well. He's welcome to stay here, and we'll help him remember. I guess. He doesn't look familiar offhand. I mean, he's a dirty, homeless-looking person, which, to be fair, we don't have too many of that here.
He's been
I'm gonna
lost in a
start
cave.
cleaning off the buttons on my dress.
Dirty, homeless goblins.
I have a home. It's a pumpkin.
Okay.
Okay.
Oh, so you're Cinderella.
Yeah, you're Cinder. Oh, that's cute. Yeah, and then your frog turns into like a horse or something.
I love it.
Cinderella.
Okay.
Okay. All right. Yes. Well, I suppose that we should just spend the rest of the evening preparing ourselves for our journey. Feed your addictions,
Drinking
like
heavily.
Ergol said, and then get a good night's sleep.
I think that sounds wonderful.
The most responsible D&D group in the world.
Yeah, the best way to prepare is drink. I mean, got me.
I
through
agree with that statement.
Drink and go to bed early.
Nice. Love it. So, okay, you're going to head back to the greenhouse, have a few brews.
Yep. That's where Jax is going anyway. Gilfton, you know where the home is, so you can go back there and shower. They'll take care of you for some food and stuff if you need it.
Well, I think the mayor's going to put him up somewhere and help out.
Well, you can go where the mayor has set aside for you then.
Okay. Okay.
So
So
take
we'll,
your Goliath with you.
yeah. I mean, I feel like that maybe got left in the outside of town.
Yeah,
We'll come
there's
back- we'll
nowhere
come
big
back
enough
for
to
that.
store that.
We'll come back for that.
Here.
Okay. So we'll fast forward it through the night. Is there anything you all want to do before?
I guess Alesta would just double check and make sure that they have provisions and survival stuff.
So
And that's like it. She would just prepare.
yeah, there's not much here other than like day-to-day Meadowbrook living needs. So like there's not like potions or anything. And then Jackson, that crossbow that you were given is actually called the Holt's crossbow. It gives a +1 to attack and a +1 to damage. It also is a crit monster. So if you get a critical, you get an extra 1d6. And then you can use one turn. It's in your Roll20 character sheet, so I put it in there already.
Okay.
But it gives you one turn. You can spend one. You spend an action focusing on a target within sight. On your next turn, you have advantage on the ranged attack. And that will deal an extra 1d6.
Nice.
Sleepy time tea up here.
Yep, getting there.
So we are gonna just.
Hey, actually, I do want to do something. Sorry, I was just looking this up. I would like to immediately begin making as much holy water as I'm able to.
And what does that process look like for you?
Let's see. Oh, I might not. I don't have enough. The ritual takes 1 hour to perform, uses 25 gold pieces worth of powdered silver, and requires the caster to expend a first level spell slot. Can I just convince somebody in the town to give me 25 gold pieces worth of powdered silver?
Yeah, we don't really track components, so In that case, like, I'm okay with it since you're in a town and you would have the resources to do it. Where Alesta doesn't have gold, in this case, it's fine. You can find powder, like, sure, I get it.
I'm willing to share some for sure.
Yeah, but, like, if you're in the wilderness and you need stuff like that, that's when we may question it. And
okay, but, like, in towns, like, theoretically, you can get the stuff. Okay.
I'm pretty lenient that way.
Okay, so how many would you be willing to let me make? I could make 3 with the spell slots.
I would say roll a d4. If you get a 4, you get all 3. If you get 3, you get all 3.
I got a 1.
You get 1.
Awesome. Perfect. Wonderful.
So night falls, morning rises, and outside of Jax's house is June's waiting for you. The Fabanome. Is that how we're saying it? Fabanome?
Fabanome, yeah.
Yeah, I like it. And his hair seems to have some sort of breeze hitting it, whereas everybody else's is standing still. And he's like, follow me. We must probably move quickly, just to get out there and just see what's happening.
Your hair is so feathered.
It is. Thank you. Not many people here understand what it takes to do this every day.
Yeah, what does it take?
I spend about an hour in the morning just getting this to be...
Feather-like?
Yeah.
Eggs.
Raw
eggs.
Did you
It's
want
a conditioner. No, raw eggs are a conditioner.
Oh, I'll have to try that.
It'll make your hair really soft.
What kind of hair does Durgal have?
Oh, super messy, like braided back hair. It does not look very soft.
And he's like, maybe we could both try this in the future, but we must hurry today. So let's head out.
Let's go.
Onward.
And he takes off in almost a sprint, which to Alesta's
brisk walk.
Double size of them. It's a brisk walk. But Jackson and Durgal and Val, it is hard to keep up. He's been through the forest many times and knows his way around, so he cruises, just in and out. And it's fast movement all the way. You guys run for about an hour, and you get to the edge. So as you get to the edge, you're at the top of a small, embankment. It's not very tall. It would be a tiny little mound for Alesta, but for Jax, it's probably your height. And as you look out into the Highmoor, you just see endless swamp. And that's where we're going to end it for tonight. So I do want to say thank you, everybody, for hanging out. We had a lot of fun tonight. We had some good jokes going on during the break. We had 2 new subs tonight, so I want to say thank you, The Official Wrath, for the sub. I will DM you later for an NPC name. And then, Scott! Thank you as well for the Tier 1 sub. I appreciate it. And then Timmy Nips, congratulations on being our bit leader. You surpassed the Found Familiar and have knocked Ink and Ignorance down to the 3rd spot. He'll have a chance to get back up, but he's part of campaign 2, so it doesn't make sense to cheer your own campaign. I don't know. Well, tune in next time. But again, thank you everybody for hanging out with us on this Wednesday night. If you're in podcast land, please leave a rating, I guess. Please leave feedback. And 5 stars.
Follow us on YouTube.
Yep, if you're on YouTube, hit the follow button. Subscribe. God, I can't even think of how do these things work? I don't even know. If you're
subscribe, follow, do what you need to do to show
right.
us appreciation, because we appreciate you so much.
Right, and if there is something that you would think we could do better, let us know. We're always open to constructive criticism. So again, thank you everybody for spending your night with us. We will be back here next Wednesday night, and hopefully we'll have everybody. I think Jax is out next week.
Possibly. It's not. It just depends. I have family in town. We may or may not be out that late. It just depends. I'll let you know that day. Or
depends who wins Duck Duck Grey Duck. So we'll be back next Wednesday. Maybe sans Jax, but we will be there. So see you guys then.
Bye-bye.
Bye bye.